Scene script. Ever wondered about the life of a caregiver? Let's dive into my personal journey. Picture a little girl, tossed from one foster home to another, never quite finding a place to call her own. That was me. With a mother lost in the haze of alcoholism and a father battling heart disease, I was left to navigate the world on my own. The feeling of belongingness was a luxury I couldn't afford, and I was often engulfed by feelings of loneliness, insecurity, and hopelessness. At 15, a devastating blow came in the form of my mother's passing. She succumbed to liver failure, leaving me heartbroken. Yet, amidst the grief, a spark of determination was ignited within me. I resolved to break free from the cycle of poverty that had held my family captive for generations. I yearned to chart a different course for my life, one that was driven by my dreams and goals. I also wanted to extend a helping hand to others who were in the same quagmire of suffering that I had experienced. My journey to a better life began in earnest when I enrolled in a junior college. I immersed myself in the study of psychology, office administration, and medical administration. The human mind intrigued me, and I was eager to understand the intricacies of human behavior and emotions. Simultaneously, the practical skills and knowledge I gained from studying office and administration laid the groundwork for my future career. Graduation brought a sense of accomplishment, and I was soon working as an office manager at a prestigious company. But success and happiness, I soon discovered, were not synonymous. The competitive atmosphere, the stress, the office politics, and the sheer monotony of my job left me feeling unfulfilled. I had a nagging sense that I was squandering my talents, and that something was missing from my life. Heartbreak and determination marked my early years, setting the stage for my future. These experiences shaped me, pushing me to strive for a better life and guiding me towards my true calling. But that's a story for the next scene. If you're enjoying my story and want to hear more about my journey, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. After the loss of my mother, I made a choice to change my life. I was just 15, feeling the pangs of grief, yet I was determined to craft a better future for myself. There was a burning desire within me to break the cycle of addiction and poverty that had haunted my family for generations. My dreams were bigger than my circumstances, and I was ready to chase them. So I enrolled in a junior college. I had a thirst for knowledge, a hunger for personal growth. I wanted to learn, to explore, to broaden my horizons. And what better way than through education? I chose to study psychology, office administration, and medical administration. Each of these fields held a unique appeal for me. Psychology drew me in with its promise of understanding human behavior and emotions. I was captivated by the idea of unraveling the mysteries of the human mind. Studying psychology was not just about earning a degree, but it was a journey of self-discovery. It gave me insights into my own past, and it equipped me with the tools to help others. Office and medical administration were more practical choices. I wanted to learn skills that would make me employable, that would help me land a good job. But more than that, I saw these areas of study as stepping stones to a better life. They taught me discipline, organization, and the art of managing tasks efficiently. These skills would prove invaluable in my future career. I put in the hard work, the late nights, the countless hours of study, and it paid off. I graduated with honors, a tangible symbol of my dedication and perseverance. It was a proud moment, a milestone in my journey. I was no longer that lost little girl moving from one foster home to another. I was a college graduate, armed with knowledge and ready to take on the world. With my degree in hand, I was ready to face the world. I was eager to make a difference, to forge my own path. But little did I know my journey was just beginning. I landed a prestigious job, but soon realized it wasn't my calling. Fresh out of college, brimming with academic achievements and a degree in hand, I was ready to take on the world. I soon found myself in the cold, competitive environment of the corporate world, working as an office manager for a respected company. From the outside, it seemed like I had it all. A steady paycheck, a respectable job, a foot in the door of the professional world. But as the days turned into months, I felt a growing disillusionment creeping in. The stress, the politics, the relentless race to outdo and outperform each other, it all started to wear me down. Every day I woke up to the sound of my alarm, put on my professional attire, and set off to work, a place where I felt more like a cog in a machine than a person with unique abilities and aspirations. I was surrounded by people, yet I felt isolated. I was constantly busy, yet I felt unproductive. I was successful on paper, yet I felt unsatisfied. The job was demanding, the hours were long, and the work, although challenging, lacked the fulfillment I craved. There was a void, a missing piece that made me question whether this was truly the path I was meant to pursue. I was living the dream, or at least, what society told me should be my dream, but it felt more like a well-decorated illusion than a reality. Every night I would return home, exhausted not just physically but emotionally, feeling like I had given my best hours to something that didn't resonate with me. I could sense a discrepancy between the life I was leading and the life I wanted to live. I had the nagging feeling that I was meant for something else, something more meaningful. I started to question if the corporate world was truly where I belonged, or if there was another path waiting for me, one that would not only make use of my skills and education but also satisfy my soul. There I was, successful yet unfulfilled, contemplating my next move. A random job advert sparked my interest and redirected my life. It was during one of those late-night scrolls through the web, searching for a job that could offer more than just a paycheck. The word caregiving caught my eye. The advertisement detailed a family in need of a live-in caregiver for their elderly parents, both grappling with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, and osteoporosis. It wasn't the handsome salary, private room, or flexible schedule that intrigued me. It was the chance to make a difference in someone's life. I pondered over the prospect. Was it the right fit for me? Could I, a former office manager, step into this new role? The answer wasn't clear, but the idea of making a tangible impact stirred something within me. It was a stark contrast to the politics and monotony of my previous job. The thought of providing personal care, household assistance, and companionship to people in need seemed fulfilling. I saw a chance to utilize my education and skills in a meaningful way. I decided to take a leap of faith. I dusted off my resume, tailored a cover letter, and sent in my application. Days turned into weeks, and just when I started to lose hope, I received a call. The family wanted to meet me. The interview was intense, filled with questions about my experience, skills, and motivations. But I was sincere, explaining how I wanted to channel my education and personal experiences into something valuable, something that could change lives. The day I got the call saying I was hired, I felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. I was stepping into uncharted territory, but I was ready to embrace the challenge. I believed this was the opportunity I'd been searching for, a chance to not only help others, but also find a deeper purpose in my life. And so I embarked on my caregiving journey. I was about to discover that this decision would be one of the most rewarding experiences of my life, filled with lessons, love, and an unexpected sense of belonging. Serving as a caregiver for 7 years was more rewarding than I ever imagined. It wasn't just about doing a job, it was about building relationships. The elderly couple I cared for, they weren't just my patients, they were my friends, my mentors, and eventually they became like family to me. Every day was a new experience, a chance to learn and grow. My duties varied from the mundane, like preparing meals and ensuring they took their medications, to the more personal, like helping them dress or assisting in their personal hygiene. It was about providing a safe and comfortable environment for them, ensuring they could live their lives with dignity and respect. But it wasn't all about the physical tasks. The emotional connection was equally important. I was their companion, their confidant. We shared stories, laughter, even tears. We looked at old photographs together, listened to their favorite music, and reminisced about their younger days. I learned about their lives, their dreams, their regrets. It was a privilege to be a part of their journey. The joy of caregiving was in the little things, the everyday moments that brought smiles to their faces. It was in the way their eyes lit up when they talked about their grandchildren, or when I surprised them with their favorite dessert. It was in the quiet moments, sitting together in the garden, enjoying the simple beauty of a sunset. But it wasn't always easy. There were challenges too. There were days when their illnesses made them frustrated, scared, even angry. There were times when I felt overwhelmed, wondering if I was doing enough, if I was making a difference. But every time I felt like giving up, I remembered why I was there. I was there to make their lives better, to bring them comfort and joy, to let them know they were not alone. Despite the difficulties, the rewards far outweighed the challenges. I grew as a person, learning about patience, empathy, and love in its purest form. I learned about life, about aging, about the strength of the human spirit. I learned about myself, about my own resilience and capacity for compassion. And then there was the bond that developed between us. A bond that was forged through shared experiences, through laughter and tears, through the ups and downs of life. A bond that was stronger than any job description or paycheck. A bond that turned a job into a calling, a duty into a privilege. We became more than just caregiver and patients. We became a family that supported each other, that cared for each other, that loved each other. And in the end, that's what caregiving is all about. It's more than just a job. It's about relationships. It's about making a difference in someone's life. It's about love. The inevitable happened, leaving me with a loss but also a rich legacy. In the unforgiving cycle of life, we were forced to part ways. The mother passed away in 2010, and a few years later in 2014, the father followed. The house that once echoed with laughter and stories fell silent. The loss was like a gaping hole, a void that seemed impossible to fill. Grief is a complex emotion, a tangled web of sorrow, confusion, and at times an inexplicable sense of relief that those you love are no longer in pain. I mourned their loss, grieved for the lives that had been so tightly interwoven with mine. Yet, amidst this sorrow, there was a profound sense of gratitude. They say that every ending is a new beginning, and in a way, it was. I had lost two people who had become my family, but I had gained so much more. I had gained years of shared laughter and tears, countless stories, and precious moments that had become memories etched in the canvas of my heart. I learned about their lives, their values, and their wisdom. I was given the unique privilege to witness the beauty of their love, their resilience in the face of adversity, and their unwavering determination to live each day with grace and dignity. We celebrated holidays, birthdays, and anniversaries together. We faced challenges, we braved storms. But more than anything, we created a bond, a connection that was as profound as it was beautiful. We were more than just a caregiver and her charges. We were a family. In their twilight years, I was their beacon, their guide. And in return, they taught me about life, about love, and about the resilience of the human spirit. They showed me the beauty in the ordinary, the joy in the everyday, and the grace in growing old. Their loss was profound, but the love and memories we shared were priceless. Each day I carry them with me, not as a reminder of loss, but as a testament to the enduring power of love and the indelible mark it leaves on our lives. Life as a caregiver has been a journey filled with lessons and personal growth. Each day brought its own challenges, but it also brought its own rewards. I've learned that caregiving is not just about providing physical care. It's about providing emotional support. It's about being there for someone during their most vulnerable moments, lending an ear, a shoulder, or a comforting hand. One of the most profound lessons I've learned is the importance of patience and empathy. It can be frustrating when tasks that once seemed simple become monumental challenges for those we care for. But patience and empathy go a long way in understanding their struggles and helping them maintain their dignity and self-worth. I've also learned that caregiving is not a one-way street. Yes, I was there to support them, but they also supported me. They taught me about resilience, about overcoming obstacles, about the importance of humor and positivity, even in the face of adversity. They taught me about the beauty of life, the value of experiences, and the power of love. Looking ahead, I see a future where my experience as a caregiver continues to shape my life. The lessons I've learned have made me a stronger, more compassionate person. They've influenced my perspective on life, on the importance of connection, and on the value of every moment. I'm not sure where my journey will take me next, but I know that caregiving will always be a part of it. Whether it's caring for another family, volunteering in a community, or advocating for the rights and needs of caregivers and those they care for, I'm ready to use my experience to make a difference. And so I encourage all of you to embrace the challenges that life throws your way. You never know how these experiences can enrich your life, teach you about yourself, and reveal your true strength. My journey as a caregiver has been a testament to the power of compassion, resilience, and the human spirit.